Okay. So nothing else from the quiz? No other questions from the quiz? Hopefully for the... Yes? So how do you check to see if two things are independent? If I ask you, are M and W independent? What do you check? That is still a probability of M. Given more information, but you compare probability of M to probability of M. One, you have a little more information, the other one you didn't. If after knowing this it doesn't change, then they're independent. That makes sense. If one happening doesn't change the other one's chances, they're independent. That one didn't care about that one. That's it. You got to show me this, though. And for that question, you'd already done the work. You just had to pull the numbers down. Yeah. You okay? All right.
On mine, I just wrote it out.
That's not good enough. Yeah. She just wrote it out and didn't reference any of your work or any situations like mathematically, then it's not good. All right, as long as you reference the correct pieces, then that should be okay.
So we don't have to record like P and like in the first, or we have to solve all of it and then.
Well, the thing about this question, you had already done the work before the question. You'd already done the work you needed. So you just had to pull that down. Okay. Yeah. Sure. All right. So you shouldn't do this, but basically it's exactly the same as what we did before. The work you did in 3B would be, and then 3C would be 1 minus that. Because 3B was none, so it's probably at least 1 minus the probability of none. So you just do 1 minus what you just got. So don't always assume that I get C by doing 1 minus B, because I'm going to mix it up. But on this one, I just left it like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you get a sense that that's it. And of course, you can make corrections to this quiz like always, right? Yeah, I'll give it back to you by tomorrow. Yeah.
We can make corrections on more than one piece, or only one piece?
All of them.
Every single test and quiz you can correct once. So I try to make a big deal out of it the first day, because people often read that wrong and they say you can only correct one test or quiz. No, you can correct every single one of them and get points back on all of them. But you can only do that once. There's no first draft, second draft. It's not English class, thank God. Yes.
You get to 100%.
Better on your test and replace your.
Yes. Yeah, but the thing with this one is there's no test associated with this one, so. No. This is its own little thing. That's why I call it mini test in the first place, I think. Okay. All right. Now, you're going to love this next news.
Joy.
Oh, hey, what's up? I mean,
that's
chapter 4.
Oh, we learned that yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Never like, not even that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're seriously welcome. Those of you that understand how grades work know that you want more grades. I had a class where the only grade was the oral final exam.
Oh, screw
They
that.
put us all in different rooms, and they gave us a question, and then the guy would come around, our teacher come around and come in later, like 10 minutes later, and say, what do you got so far? That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's right, keep working, all right? The woman next to me in the next room had a nervous breakdown. So he came in there and said, just keep working, Jeff, we're going to work with her. And she's over there, She was a friend of mine, Sue. She was a friend. She, ah! I was like, oh my god, oh my god. So, sorry, I just like to give that story because it's funny now. She ended up doing fine. She had to retake it, but she ended up doing fine. Anyway, you want more grades. And like somebody just said, we just did that yesterday. Get in there, do that homework. If there's parts of chapter 3 you haven't finished yet, guess what? Screw that for right now. Right? I mean, that you take what I assign and you make it your own. Right? You're going to get ready for that, aren't you? You better. Or else you're dumb. I don't know. So you do that homework. And then you go back and do the chapter 3 this weekend. Right? Or whenever. So chapter 3 homework, I think I told you guys, it would have been smart to have as much of that done as you could for today. But it's not really due until the next test. That's fine. It's test 2. So if you're not done, you got time. Okay. Huh? I can't remember now.
Yes. The 17th.
Yeah. So Monday, of course, is a day off. Nice long weekend. All right. Yep. Good old Martin Luther King. Huh? No, the test is on Wednesday, I'm pretty sure. 15th is Monday. 16th, we got
Stay home.
lecture. 17th is Wednesday. Yeah. Okay.
So I would like to stay home and play.
What was
I'm single, okay?
4.1 and 4.2 on? It's that handout that we did.
Yeah.
The X and the P of X.
You can use that formula, or a formula sheet again.
I'm going to put the formulas on the quiz
Oh.
to make it easier for me.
Formula.
Maybe.
Yeah, really like I just stopped drinking soda.
Yeah, because you're a dude.
Or I'm just older.
Oh, yeah. Anybody else need a copy of that handout?
Not old. You're saying I'm almost 20.
I don't know yet.
I'm almost like. Alright.
I got some more here. Who else?
Actually, no, they ended in like 22. That's when we stopped. Stop. That's
So you stop going.
Yeah, that's when we finished and stopped. So yeah, I'm done, bro.
You weren't here?
Just
No?
gonna fill out.
We're not going to go over it right now. I'm just saying you don't have it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, one handout.
Say again?
One handout from my yesterday. The handout.
You didn't get it?
I get it, but I forgot to talk home.
Oh, we're not going to do it right now. We already
This is the
finished
old
it.
one.
Oh,
Yeah, same design.
shoot. That's the old one, yeah.
Yeah, old
Is that
one.
what I gave people? Shoot. I'm sorry, I'm evil. Where's this? That's the standard deviation. Over there.
How little pump is.
The guy who makes
I love you guys.
Hey, if you're going 70 miles per hour, how long does it take you to drive a mile? Or, how long does it take you to drive 70 miles? Well, the fuck is 70 and 1 times 70?
Oh, here we go. All right, guys. Whoever just got that copy for me, that's the old standard deviation one, yeah. Here's the one from yesterday. It had a table on it, so it kind of threw me off. Come up here. You want it? You got to work a little bit. Jeez. You're like, bring it to me. No. All right. Anybody else need that? We got one left. No, I just gave it away. Yeah. I love you guys so much. Okay. All right. So, guys, yesterday, yes? Guys, hey. Yes.
Yesterday, we what is the preferred that gave the contribution to
Huh? What? Say it.
You went over it.
Yes.
Can I go?
All right. Okay. So again, this is like we did right before the quiz today. So here you got 21, 25, 40, 60, right, from the handout from yesterday? You got probabilities here, 1 to 7, blah, blah, blah. So it's probably that they thought they're going to be at least 25 years old. Now you could just add all these up because you got them, right? What's at least 25? 25 or 40 or 60? Add them all up. Or you could do 1 minus the thing it leaves out. Please understand, it's just stupid adding. If they, all right. So it said, what's the probability that a kid picked believes that they're going to be at least 25 when they retire? So what's at least 25 in here? 25, 40, 60, 65, 100. So you can just add all those probabilities together. Right? Or you could do, since these all add to 1, I could do 1 minus this, and that must be what those add up to be. I mean, it's just a little itty-bitty shortcut here, because there's not that many probabilities anyway.
So, what about the problem that's like 50% of Americans isn't show up on that chart? So, 20% of Americans, their life is like this.
Yeah, okay, but all right. So you're talking about the quiz again, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 3B was none, and 3C said what's probably at least 1.
Yeah.
So this would be 1 minus this. Because that's the situation where it could only be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And none would be,
Or was it 4 or 3? 4 people, yeah.
Thank God for correction.
Now this one is the one where there's no other way to do it. The other way to do this problem, there is another way to do it, would be a lot of work. Because at least 1 means 1, and that has several things, because it could be the first guy, or the second guy, or the third guy, or the fourth guy. Or 2, and that has several ways. Or 3, and that has several ways. Or 4, and that's got 1 way. That's a lot of freaking work. I'd rather do 1 minus the thing I already did.
and you get none again?
So if 30% of people like lima beans, I always pick on lima beans. So 70% of people don't. Was probably that none of the 4 people like lima. Was probably that none like lima beans. Would mean they all don't like it. So it'd be 0.7 times 0.7 times 0.7 times 0.7. So this would be what's probably at least one of them likes lima beans would be 1 minus the probability that none of them like lima beans. That's a situation where you definitely want to do the shortcut, because the other way is a lot of work. Yeah. I like it. And again, this is just, if I have 4 people, what do I get when I add up all these probabilities?
Yeah, 1.
1, because that's everything, right? Either none of them, 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, or 4 of them, right? So at least 1 is this chunk. So how do I could either calculate all these and add them up, or I could just say that that equals 1 minus the probability of none. That's it. That's honestly it. Nothing magic. Nothing. It's just I'm adding a bunch of numbers. So a chunk of the numbers is going to be 1 minus the other chunk here. That's all. Okay. All right. Anything else from homework or anything? I answered your question, right?
No.
What was your question about?
128,
Okay, 128.
the last one.
Chapter 3, okay. Oh yeah, so this is purely a problem, just like the one we did the other day. You take the percentages they give you and you rewrite them in symbols. So then the question they ask they'll be a lot easier to answer. So
Say all of those
Yeah, of those cases, yeah, 6.4% through heterosexual contact, and 7.4% are female. Out of the female, blah, blah, blah. So, what's the probability that the person is female? Yeah, 7.4%, right? Person obtained the disease through, that's just out of the writing. Yeah, part C is the one I think where you have to, even part C is the one, part C is out of the writing too. So I don't, yeah, okay. That's enough of that one. Let me see, I don't think that was the one, I don't know what to do with the paper. Okay. Yes. Anything else from?
108.
I don't have one else.
108. Okay. Is there a question associated? No. I mean, all right. So, if I ask you, are two things mutually exclusive? What do you check?
If the probability of A and B equals 0.
A and B equals 0.
If it is, they're mutually exclusive. If it isn't, they're not. How do you check to see if two things are independent?
A given if B equals B. That was B of A.
Sorry.
So anytime you have like the probability of A given B is a probability, they're not mutually exclusive, right? Anytime you have something given something else, they can happen together.